Listen, look and read.
Come with me, yes, come with me to dark towers. Who can tell what we shall see in dark towers? Dust and cobwebs everywhere, footsteps on the winding stair. Mystery is in the air, in dark towers. In the garden, in the hall, through the arch behind the wall. Come and listen to the call of dark towers.
The story so far. Benja and Bunce have taken Tracy off to see Lord Dark.
I'm sorry, Lord Dark, but we found a thief.
I'm not a thief. You are. They were talking about setting the house on fire.
Dear, oh dear, does that seem likely?
Tell me, did you come here to steal things?
No, I didn't. I was just looking for my dog. You know that.
Make her turn out her pockets.
I never saw that before.
What do you think Tracy felt like? What was found in Tracy's pocket? A little gold picture. And what did Lord Dark say to Tracy? If I see you here again... I'll have to phone the police. Now, this is the clue Edward found in the old coach house. Read it with me, out loud, putting in the missing words. Think of the night so, haunting the end of the... So Edward knew he must go to the tall knight's folly. What happened next? Edward walked along the wall to the folly. He did not see Miss Hawk watching him. Then he heard a strange sound, like thunder.
Who comes to the tall knight's folly?
Oh, and after that, quiz time. Now, someone had been watching Edward as he walked to the folly. Which of these is the right person? Yes, Miss Hawk was watching Edward.
Hello, word watchers. Whew, that Miss Hawk. I don't trust her. I do not trust her.
It's funny how different it sounds if you say do not instead of don't.
But have you noticed how the friendly ghost nearly always says things the long way round? Like, it is you, is it? Instead of, it's you, is it? Makes him sound very old-fashioned.
Well, he's a very old ghost.
Nowadays, you mostly use the long way round when you're writing and the short way round when you're talking. Watch how we use an apostrophe to shorten what you say to me.
Here we are, the apostrophe.
Woohoo!
I'm an apostrophe. Come and take a look at me. I'm not a comma, I'm not a full stop. Don't put me on the line. I go at the top. watch how we use an apostrophe to shorten what you say to me.
But they cannot come.
But they can't come.
I do not believe you.
I don't believe you. That is, come on, apostrophe, get a move on. Thank you. That's how we use an apostrophe.
Have you ever played a game of Snap at home? Yes, good. No, it doesn't matter if you haven't, because we've got a kind of Snap game here, and we'd like you to play with us. You say Snap when you see a pair of cards that match. Now, one card must be a word the short way round, like this. And the other card must be a word the long way round, like this.
Snap! Was I right? Yes? Come on, join in the game and say Snap for us when you see a matching pair.
Right, let's start. Your turn, Wordy.
Did you say Snap? Yes? Oh, you were quite right. Well done. Your turn now. I hope no one said Snap. No? Good.
Your turn again, Wordy.
Did you say Snap? Yes? Ha! You were quite right. Well done. You could make your own Snap game like this, couldn't you?
Do you remember those naughty words like the knight in armour and the night that's dark? Well, here's another naughty word. It spells N-O-T, spells not, as in I do not believe it. But if I could put a K at the beginning, then it would become a knot.
Like the knot in your hanky, which reminds you how to spell naughty words. Ha-ha! When is a knot not a knot? When it's untied. Ha-ha!
Wordy, you're brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you.
When you've got K and N at the start of a word, then the K must be seen, but never heard. Here we are. Look. Here's a knight, a knave, and a knitter. We'll sing the song twice, and the second time, will you join in with all the missing words beginning with KN?
I'm a knave.
I'm a knight.
I'm a knitter.
You may think our spelling's absurd.
I've got knives.
I've got knees.
I've got knuckles. For our K's must be seen but never heard.
When you've got K and N at the start of a word, then the K must be seen but never heard.
You didn't know that.
Of course I knew it.
Well, I've always known it.
I'm a...
You may think our spelling's absurd.
I've got...
For our K's must be seen but never heard.
When you've got K and N at the start of a word, then the K must be seen but never heard.
We've got a picture here of Lord Dark's carving of the tall knight. Let's see how many words beginning with KN can describe him. First of all, he's a knight, of course. And under these great gauntlets on his hands, he's got knuckles. Maybe they're knobbly knuckles. And on his armour here, he's got great knee pads to protect his knees. Perhaps if he was frightened in battle, he'd have knocking knees. Wordy, Wordy. If I'm not up here, I've gone down there. Wordy. Ah, he must mean he's gone down into his book cave. Go and see what he's up to, will you?
Oh, do you remember Ghastly, Ghostly and Ghoulish? Let's have their song again. And this time, you sing the missing words out loud when they come up on the screen. Off we go.
You may think our spelling's absurd,
But I'm
And our H's are seen but never heard. When you've got G and H at the start of a word, then the H must be seen but never heard.
Out to get this book on family trees. I know it sounds a funny idea, but did you know that you can arrange all the people in your family onto a sort of tree? It's a way of showing how one branch of the family is related to another branch.
Oh, let's get back to the story, shall we?
Right you are, Wordy. Here we are at the end of chapter 6.
Oh.
The tall knight's folly.
I am Lord Edward Dark. I'm not afraid. I need your help.
Where are the girl and the dog?
They had to go. My father sent them away.
They must be here. It says so in the old legend. I cannot help unless the girl and the dog are here.
But they can't come. Come back. Don't you understand?
But it was no good. The tall knight had vanished. Tracy and Towser were hiding in the garden.
Quiet, Towser. No one must hear us. They think I'm a thief. Yes, they do. They think you're one, too. Dog burglar. But the real crooks are Bender and Bunce. We must find Edward and tell him what's happened. Come on, then. Quietly now. No barking. We'll have to sneak round to Edward's room. No, not that way. Towser?
It was no good. Towser was a strong dog. And that was how Tracy and Towser came to the folly.
Hello.
Tracy, I'm so glad to see you.
I'm not really a thief, you know.
I know.
I came to tell you.
Tell me later.
You look as if you've seen a ghost.
I have. The tall knight.
I don't believe you.
Quiet. Listen.
Do not fear, the tall knight knew you would come. It says in the old legend that one day a boy, a girl, and a dog would come and save the house from danger. Now listen. Go to the old library, and a gold key you will see inside the inside of the dark tree.
But I don't understand. There isn't a tree in the library.
Go to the old library, and a gold key you will see inside the inside of the dark tree.
Well, he's gone. Have to work this clue out for ourselves. If you still trust me.
I never thought you were a thief.
It's Benja and Bunce. I heard them talking about setting the house on fire. They put a little gold picture in my pocket to get me into trouble. Your father wouldn't believe me.
Well, I do. The tall knight. Trouble is, this clue. We're stuck, and we must find the treasure. But what did the tall knight mean? Inside the inside of the dark tree. Do you think it's a picture of a tree?
But how could you get a key inside a picture? Any ideas? Not a sausage. And a tree in the library. Crackers.
I know. The dark family tree. It's in the old library. Come on.
They did not see Miss Hawk, who had heard them talking about the treasure. She went straight to Benja and Bunce, who were in the yard with the van.
Ah, Miss Hawk, my dear. You enjoying your day in the country? Found any nice fairy stories?
I want you to help me. There is a treasure, and those kids know something about it.
Is there indeed? Well, well, well.
I know it's here somewhere.
Well, what does it look like?
It's an old brown book.
Oh, Edward, they're all old brown books. Ooh, it's smelly, too.
It's got a big D on the spine.
Like this?
Yes, that's it. Now, if we open this in the middle, there's the dark family tree. Only I can't see a key anywhere.
No. Hang on. Inside the inside. There's the key.
And this has to be the last clue. The knight's treasure will rest inside the inside of a studded chest.
Come with me, yes, come with me to dark towers. Dust and cobwebs everywhere,